Okay, it's Shabbat afternoon, and you're about to lie down for a nice little nap when suddenly you hear the baby crying. And sure enough, you guessed it, it's a dirty diaper. Okay, you'll change the diaper. After all, when you were a baby, someone was kind enough to change your smelly diaper, and maybe even wash it too in the days before disposables. So, I've identified 8 different issues involved here. Let's go through them one by one. Issue number 1. The first step in the process is to remove the dirty diaper from the baby. This involves opening the sticky tape. Is this a problem of chorea, ungluing? No, it's not. Opening the tabs of the dirty diaper is permitted because when the tabs were put on the baby a few hours ago, the connection was always meant to be temporary. Issue number 2. Now you have to clean the baby. The item of choice for this task is baby wipes, those moist disposable towelettes. This is more problematic because it is likely that liquid will be squeezed out when the baby wipe is used. And we learned that squeezing out a liquid is the malacha of schita. Now, although some authorities permit using baby wipes on Shabbat, many people do avoid it. So the safest alternative is to sprinkle some water on the baby and then use tissues to wipe away the dirt. Issue number 3. If you do use baby wipes, there's one important thing to watch out for. In the factory, baby wipes are manufactured on one long roll and then cut into individual wipes. Now, sometimes the cutting machine does not do a perfect job, and the wipes are still loosely connected to one another, much like a roll of toilet paper would be. In such a case, it would be forbidden to detach the cloths one from another due to the malacha of mechatech, which is cutting an object to a specific size. Be aware of this, and in such a case, the wipes would have to be detached before Shabbat and then could be stored in the container to retain their moisture. Issue number 4. Now that the baby is clean, we need a new diaper. You look next to the baby's crib and, sure enough, the diaper bag is empty. So you'll have to open a new package of diapers. Now, tearing involves the malacha of chorea. So can you open the package of diapers? Yes, opening the package is allowed because it is a destructive form of chorea, which is permitted for food and, according to many authorities, also for other necessities. One important point to mention, we'll learn later that it's forbidden on Shabbat to tear through words, letters, or even pictures. So in this case, you should carefully tear open the package at a spot where there is no writing or pictures. Now that you have a diaper in your hand, here's something you may not have considered. Did you ever open a diaper and find that you were pulling the edges apart, much like the pages of a book that were never fully cut apart? This sounds like a possible case of mechatech, cutting to size. Well, actually not. When diapers are manufactured, it often happens that when they are cut into shape, or when they are folded flat to fit into the package, the pressure from the machine can cause the edges of the plastic lining to get stuck together. So it's only an illusion that the edges need to be cut in any way. Rather, they're just tightly pressed together, so when you open the diaper, you are not actually tearing any edges apart. But what about the malacha of chorea? If the edges are fused together, then maybe the act of opening the diaper is ungluing it. It turns out not. These edges became stuck unintentionally, and we learned that if something became attached unintentionally, it may be detached on Shabbat. Okay, issue number 6. The diaper has tabs that you have to open. Now, some brands of diapers have Velcro tabs, and this is no problem at all because, as we learned, Velcro is temporary, and the very purpose of Velcro is to be closed and opened repeatedly. So as a result, opening Velcro tabs is permitted. However, some brands of diapers have adhesive tabs, and based on the principles of chorea, one would expect that opening the tabs on the new diaper should be forbidden because they were originally stuck down in the factory for more than 24 hours. However, since the adhesive is designed to be removed and opening and closing is its normal use, it is permitted to open those adhesive tabs on Shabbat. Additionally, the manufacturer's intent actually works in your favor. The connection was meant to last only until the customer acquires it, which could theoretically occur in less than 24 hours. It is important to mention that there is another view of this issue. Theoretically, an adhesive tab could stay glued together forever. And from that standpoint, it would be a problem to undo the tab on Shabbat. This gives rise to the idea of preparing diapers where the adhesive is opened and then closed again before Shabbat. But as we said, this is just one view. Issue number 7. When you fasten the diaper onto the baby, you are now attaching the adhesive tabs, which sounds like a malacha of tofer, gluing. But actually, it is permitted to attach the diaper with these tabs. Why? Because in this case, it is certain that the diaper will remain on the baby for less than 24 hours. In other words, the connection of the gluing is temporary. Issue number 8. Now you need to throw away the dirty diaper. Before throwing a diaper in the garbage, some people are careful not to close it using the adhesive tabs, since these could stay attached this way indefinitely. Many rabbis, however, do not view this as a concern, so if you have any questions, speak with your local rabbi about what he recommends. Well, after all this, the baby is definitely clean, but you must be exhausted. So, now back to your Shabbat nap.